Hello, Leo. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. How are you guys? And welcome to my channel. This is your love and life reading focused on the second half of March from the 16th through the 31st. General reading as always, guys. It's not going to resonate with every single person. So please do take from this whatever makes sense for you and release the rest. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information that'll get you straight to my website. It's down below in the description box. And of course, I'll have a list of all of the card decks that are used for this reading, Leo. So the two card decks that I chose for the focus messages this time around, we'll grab some insight from the Infinity Oracle by Fire Witch Tarot, and then we'll grab either one or two from the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle cards deck, okay? So let's go ahead and get started, and let's take a look and see what the angels and spirit needs to communicate to you at this time, Leo. This could also, of course, be for cross watchers as well as anybody else who's been guided to tune in. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo. In love and life, what's your first focus message here, guys? Let's take a look. What is it that the angels feel you need to focus on at this time? All right, let me grab this one here. Balance. There's a need for balance in your life at this time, Leo. Not just in your love life, but some aspect of your life that is possibly out of balance at this time. So it's trying to grab your attention for a reason, and there is a need to find equilibrium in that area of your life, okay? So let's grab some insight from this deck. This is the first time, actually, that I'm using this. So this is the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle. So angels and spirit guides for Leo. In love, certainly, and life, second half of March. All right, let's take a look and see what else. I'm guided to this one here. Seduction, okay? This is all about attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, and third-party interference. And if that's what's causing you to be out of balance at this time, Leo, then you need to be able to figure out how to find the balance tied into connections where it might just be about sex at this time. It could all be about casual dating, third parties. So we'll see how that plays a part in this reading for you guys, okay? So let's grab some insight. Let's start with the Mystic Moon oracles here. See where else this is going to go for you. So angels and spirit guides for Leo. In love and life, second half of March. Please bring it forward at this time. But already it's letting us know that there are third-party involvements here. Compromise. The need for compromise is what's ultimately going to bring your relationship back into balance. And perhaps that's why it's coming through here, because there was not that equal exchange of energy or desire from both people. There wasn't the element of being able to meet in the middle between the two of you. And maybe you guys have been arguing and fighting because there was a lack of compromise here. So all the more reason why your relationship, more than likely at this time, Leo, it's out of balance, which is why it's coming forward as a focus message, because that's something that needs to be worked on. If you guys are in separation as a result of a third-party situation, perhaps that's why this next card is coming forward. We have the Observer, your partner or an ex. They're checking you out from a distance. This could also be the third party who's observing you from a distance, more than likely on social media, because they're sitting in the dark. They have questions. There's a laptop in front of them. Okay? There's a need for patience here, because this is going to require some time to play itself out. So I don't feel that it's going to come to any sort of resolution for the second half of March. There is a need for more patience here, especially on your part, Leo, to see this through. We have the Fall card, which could, of course, indicate the fall season, something of significance could be playing a part in this card for you, Leo. Your person might have been born during the fall season. It could also indicate a relationship that fell apart as a result of flirting and dating and hooking up with other people, temptations outside of your connection, third-party interference, because that's what that's all about. We have admired. So whoever it is that's checking you out from a distance, Leo, they still admire you. They find you very attractive. And again, this could be a third party who's checking you out from a distance because they are attracted to you. They're interested in you. And that's what resulted for some of you guys in a broken relationship with the person that you were with, especially if you are entertaining this third party. We have an awakening card coming through here, followed by lessons. Lessons that need to be learned here between the two of you. We do have the divine masculine coming through. And for me, you know, this almost looks like the same person in both of these pictures. Awakening, divine masculine. So my masculine could be coming into some realizations here when it comes to this connection, especially if it is the masculine that needs to learn these lessons. And part of that lesson is to have patience, especially if they ended up hurting you, Leo, leaving you for a third party. They were the cause, perhaps, of why the relationship fell apart and why you guys are not together. And so if there is no communication face-to-face at this time, perhaps the only way that they can keep tabs on you is on social media. We do have tribe coming through. Some of you guys could have had a family with this person. Family, children. Tribe is, of course, tied into your family and friends as well, Leo. Especially if you have turned to your support system, which includes your tribe, to be able to vent, that shoulder to lean on, to be uplifted by the people that are there for you, especially when you go through something traumatic or painful that brings your life and your energy out of balance. You are being guided towards a particular direction. And to me, that light that's represented in this photo is indicative of the same type of energy that the sun would offer, which of course in tarot, the sun is the most positive card. It's beautiful, it's positive, it's happy energy. And what I pick up from this combination of cards too for you, Leo, is that, and it's falling right below admired, I feel that you're being guided to love yourself at this time as well. To see yourself in a particular light that uplifts you and your spirits and your energies, especially if you're dealing with somebody that simply has brought you down as a result of what it is that they've done to hurt you, especially if that has something to do with third parties. We do have inner child right after that. Inner child is somebody who might have some traumatic experiences from childhood, painful memories growing up, a difficult upbringing, and if those lessons have not been learned growing up, then those lessons are coming back here at this time in adulthood to try to grab your attention or to grab your person's attention, whoever it is that is dealing with that. And if it happens to be you, Leo, then you have to be mindful of these lessons that are trying to grab your attention at this time, because you're being guided towards the energy of the sun. And if you look at that photo, it's the sun that's off in the distance. You can find happiness in your life. You're being guided towards that direction at this time. Clearly, you guys are in separation. You're not together at this time. That's why things are out of balance. That broken heart right there reminds me of the Three of Swords, because it is tied into heartbreak over a separation. Somebody's heart did break as a result of what happened here. And look at the next card. We have a karmic partnership, followed by release, followed by a third party. Okay? And then we've got reinvention and vibrations right after that. So I feel, especially for my Leos that are resonating with these cards and the direction that they came through here, definitely heavy third party representation in this reading tied into karmic partnerships. This perhaps is what your person, more than likely masculine energy, got themselves into. We do have the release card telling you that part of the lessons that you need to learn here, Leo, is to possibly release this person from your life because they're still attached to this third party. So it's asking you to work on yourself at this time, to change your vibration, to heal yourself, to put yourself onto a better path that will bring you back into balance. Because attaching yourself to somebody that has made you secondary in their life, because you're coming forward as a third party, more than likely, if they are attaching themselves to somebody else, you deserve better. So this is a time for you to work on yourself. Learn whatever lessons need to be learned. Release yourself from toxic situations like this. Put yourself first. Okay, so let's add some tarot to this. And let's add a little bit more clarity to what's coming forward here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo. In love and life for the second half of March. What else do we need to know here? So your person more than likely was seduced by another person. They were tempted by this flirtatious connection between them and another person, turned into a third party situation. Eight of Swords. You might be dealing with an air sign here. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. The Eight of Swords is about imprisonment, isolation. This could be for my feminines if this is how you're feeling at this time. Isolating yourself from your masculine, especially if they're trying to reach out to you maybe, or if they've tried to reach out to you on social media. You're still attached to them though, energetically. I do pick up off of that. But you're not wanting to engage at this point, I don't feel. In the physical sense anyway, but you're still isolating yourself. You're still feeling imprisoned by this connection. It's hard for you to detach. But look, you've got the Three of Swords right after that. Heartache. And I already picked up off of that from the separation card. It's the same type of energy. Heartbroken over the separation, and this could be you right now, Leo. It hurt you. It hurt you big time, but you're being guided to release it. You're being guided to let it go because you've got the Wheel of Fortune coming in for you. Destined opportunities, good luck, changes, destiny, fate. This is your own energy. The Wheel of Fortune is fire. That's your own vibe. You've got good karma on your side. The person that has hurt you, that has put you out of balance, that brought in a third party situation, they're going to get their karma too. You reap what you sow when the Wheel of Fortune presents itself. And it's interesting because it's falling right below the Divine Masculine. So you reap what you sow. But the Wheel of Fortune is a beautiful energy here, Leo, because you can actually create abundance and success in your life after a failed relationship. you can find love elsewhere. You got to just believe that anything is possible moving forward, that your future looking ahead, heading towards the energy of the sun is beautiful. It's looking bright and amazing. The interesting thing too about the Wheel of Fortune is that someone from your past comes back. So it might be the masculine who wants to come back to you, Leo, especially, of course, if you're feminine energy. But it's somebody who comes back from your past, and there are uncertainties tied into the reconciliation here, Leo, especially if they, again, were a part of a third party, if they cheated on you, if they were dishonest with you, if they broke your heart. If it's not tied into a third party, they still ended up hurting you. It's right next to the Three of Swords. So it's up to you. It is your choice whether you want them back in your life or not. But, just be mindful of what it is that they're bringing towards you. We have the Judgment card right next to that, which is all about karma again. Karma review. The Judgment card is more of your own energy, Leo. It could also be tied into Aries and Sagittarius, of course, if you are dealing with a fellow fire sign here. The Judgment card is transformation. It is a spiritual awakening. You're coming to your own realizations. You are able to create transformation in your life. Because it is a wake-up call. It's trying to grab your attention here, Leo. From your person's perspective, the Judgment card is letting you know that they definitely want reconciliation. They want your forgiveness. They know that they messed up. They know that they broke your heart. They want forgiveness, truly. They want to be able to heal this relationship. They want to be able to move forward with you. But that's your choice. That is your choice. As long as they're coming towards you with honest intentions, there's, of course, the potential that you can build the trust once again. To bury the past, to start over. That's all a part of the energy of the Judgment card. You can start over, absolutely. But you got to be mindful of where they are at on their journey. Are they coming back towards you balanced or out of balance? Are they coming towards you having learned their lessons, or are they still on their journey to learning those lessons? Are they coming towards you with deceptive energy and just more bullshit, or are they coming towards you with the truth? So these are things that you need to be mindful of, because you are in a particular vibe at this time. You got to make sure that the person that you are allowing back into your life matches your vibrations, that they're not putting you out of balance. We do have the Ten of Wands here, more fire energy, heavy burdens, okay? You're being guided towards the energy of the sun. And in order to get there, you can't be carrying around all of this heavy baggage tied into this person. You have to lay it down. You've got enough of your own stuff that you're carrying, and if you look at this particular photo, they're carrying their own stuff. But they know how to carry themselves, to bring themselves back into balance. And that's what you need to do, Leo. Each person has their own role in how a relationship ultimately ended up heading towards separation. And as long as you take responsibility for yourself here, Leo, then your person needs to do the same. They've got work to do on themselves, but, don't be carrying the burdens of two people. You got your own stuff that you're dealing with in your own life. You don't have to be dealing with their drama as well, especially if their drama is embroiled with karmics and third parties. We do have the Four of Cups. Water energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The Four of Cups is somebody who's in very heavy contemplation mode. They're feeling disconnected from you at this time, more than likely because you disconnected from them. That's understandable. And they're now coming forward realizing that they fucked up, because this could actually be a missed opportunity here, Leo. Because you're working on yourself. You're busy reinventing yourself. You don't have time for their nonsense. We have the King of Swords right after that. So we've got more air energy. You might be dealing with a masculine who is an air sign. Quick wit and intellect is the energy of that King of Swords. They tend to think very rationally, very logically when faced with issues or drama in their life. But ultimately, what your masculine needs to do is to cut out the third party element here, to cut out a karmic partnership here so that you guys can ultimately come back together if you can both get onto the same page. Otherwise, they're just going to end up hurting you all over again. We do have the World card coming through here. So there has to be closure between the two of you. This is cycle completion here. So this chapter of your life, Leo, has to close in order for you to start fresh, to start over, to start a new cycle that can be better for you, more triumphant, more peaceful, less chaotic, less drama. Because the World card is beautiful. It brings you amazing happiness. It gives you the opportunity to succeed in so many areas of your life, Leo, in your love life, your career, your finances, your family life, your friendships, your other relationships, your health, whatever. You're no longer carrying around somebody else's baggage. So you've lightened the load on your shoulders so that it's much easier for you to be back in balance. You can actually achieve whatever goals and dreams you have. If you've thought about starting something new by way of your career or a job, that's part of the energy of the World card. If you've thought about moving, finding a new place to live, a new chapter. Now, part of the energy too of the World card is in regard to your love life. It does give you the opportunity to start over on a much stronger, more solid, more stable foundation. So the opportunity is there for those of you who can reconnect with somebody that has done the work on themselves, that is also coming towards you as having improved who they are as a person, having learned their lessons. If they actually have done the work on themselves, and if they've reinvented themselves too, then absolutely, you guys can start fresh. You guys can start over and be able to move your relationship onto a better direction that's way better than where you guys have been, especially if there was infidelity and third parties and temptations and casual hookups that were tied into that. Because that's not going to work. Okay, so let's add some romance angels to this, Leo. Let's see what else. Angels and spirit guides for Leo in love and romance. What else do we need to know here for the second half of March? Please bring it forward. Please bring it forward. What else in love and romance for Leo, please? Whoops. Let your friends help you. Yep. Your tribe. They're here for you. Ask for and accept support from others. Especially if you're still heartbroken, if you're just in a dark place right now as a result of everything that's happened here. Your heart is broken. You're dealing with that Three of Swords energy. You don't have to go through that journey alone. There are people here in your life that are supportive of the journey that you're on. Reach out. Reach out to them. Yep, separation, clarification, time apart from one another. And for some of you, you need to stay that way, you know? We do have the retreat card, which is people that are backing away from each other, that are disconnecting. This is a married couple in that photo, so some of you guys could have been married. And once you disconnect, once you release your attachment to this individual that truly can no longer offer you anything solid or stable, this is what's coming in for some of you guys. A new love, happiness. The world is yours to command, Leo. Now, there are those of you that can resonate with this, okay? You want to work on the partnership, but you both have to want this. You can't want it by yourself, Leo. Two people, it takes two people to work on a partnership, to salvage it, to work on it together. And I mean, with the Judgment card, yes, they want reconciliation. They want your forgiveness. They know they messed up. So if you find it in your heart, Leo, to forgive your person here, then certainly some of you can work on the partnership and actually make it work. Of course, that's a possibility here. Because if your person doesn't get their shit together, it will be a missed opportunity here between the two of you. And you're moving on. You're moving on to something better, someone better that can give you the love that you deserve. And look at these next three cards here, guys. We've got Deception, we have Free Yourself, and we have Red Flags, okay? Not surprised that those three cards came forward, because your person cannot be coming towards you with deceptive energy. And the angels are confirming for some of you guys that you're better off just releasing this individual, freeing yourself from a situation that's no longer meant to be a part of your life. It's time to take back control of your life. Pay attention to those red flags. For those of you who are thinking about reconciliation, if those red flags are there, you got to figure it out. You got to address it. If they're still dealing with karmics and third parties, those are red flags that need to be eliminated. And if you can't eliminate them, then you need to go your own way. You need to free yourself, okay? And here we are with the reconciliation card, because it's possible. It's absolutely possible. You just got to be mindful of who it is that you are allowing back into your life. Because some of you guys are dealing with somebody that is coming forward with some deceptive energy. Okay? All right, guys. So let's grab some Lover's Oracle here. Angels and Spirit Guides for Leo in love and life. What else do we need to know for the second half of March? We'll grab a few from here. Take whatever resonates with you. Okay, let's grab the bottom. What do we have? We've got balance. Yep. Look at that. We started off with balance and it's coming through here still. Sacred union. Friendship. Okay. And we have one other card that came forward. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges, which is why I feel, first of all, we already have the balance card, but we also have compromise. Without that compromise, you guys are going to continue to be out of balance. This is something that needs to be worked through if you really want to work it out with this person, but they have to be able to put in the equal effort towards you to make this work. We do have sacred union here. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. The problem here is, I feel for some of you, you are dealing with a person that has no idea that this is a sacred union. And so they're treating it very casually. They're entering into third-party situations that are ruining the dynamic and the energy of this card. If they're being deceptive, they're not honoring you and they're not treasuring the connection with you. You have to make them work for it if you are willing to accept them back into your life. Truly. Make them work for it. We do have friendship coming through here for some of you guys. We do have this new love card, okay? So it's important to start a friendship on a strong foundation to be able to turn it into something more, okay? Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship and your love life will dramatically improve. Absolutely. This is also coming through for those of you who do want reconciliation. Sometimes you got to start back at the beginning of when you guys first reconnected or connected, period. Just as friends, when that's all it was, and you guys turned into something more. And when you're dealing with challenging issues in a relationship that's broken up, and if you're wanting to entertain a second chance and starting over, sometimes you got to go back to the basics of how you guys were in the beginning to be able to rebuild on a stronger foundation. Okay? Last card. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. And that, I feel, is very much tied into these heavy burdens. You know, part of those burdens are tied into resentments that we hold on to. You got to let it go. Put it down. All right. So let's add to this with some signs from Spirit. Let's take a look and see what else the angels and Spirit want to communicate to you at this time, Leo. Angels and Spirit guides, please, in love and life for Leo, second half of March. What else do we need to know at this time? Diamond, promise. So, again, I feel some of you guys were either married or engaged. You were in a committed relationship with this person. They made you lots of promises, but those promises were broken. Promises were not kept. And I feel here, if you're not willing to go back and work on this partnership, Leo, then this diamond, this promise of a better future, has the capability of coming in from someone new, a new love for you. We have nail and crucify. You know, it's that final nail on that coffin. Your person just messed up too many times. So this is you with a hammer just hammering down that last nail to close the door on this connection, because they have been deceptive, they have hurt you, they have broken your heart, they betrayed you, entered into karmics, third-party situations. So for those of you who are done and truly done, that's what that's all about. But look at this. You hold the key to your future, Leo. You truly do. You can unlock a brand new door. In love, certainly. But other areas of your life, perhaps where you've been looking for opportunities and new possibilities to come in, and they just haven't been coming towards you, that's going to change here. Because you've got the wheel of fortune on your side, remember. Okay? It's good luck. You can unlock new opportunities, new doors, moving forward in your life, Leo. That's actually really nice. Nice energy coming forward from that. All right, so let's grab some healing messages here. Angels and Spirit guides for Leo in love and life, second half of March. Healing messages, please, from the angels for you, Leo. Archangel Michael is blessing you at this time. Beautiful. Continue on your healing journey, especially if you're dealing with a broken heart. If you're still really hurt out of the situation and how it unfolded and how you were treated by this person, continue on your healing journey. The angels are here to help you with that. Allow nature to take its course. It's going to unfold and put you on a path that's way better suited for you. And if part of that path is towards reconciliation, make sure that they're not being deceptive, that there are no red flags, that there are no concerns, that there are no doubts in your heart. Okay? Otherwise, free yourself. Time to take back control of your life. Okay? So that's what I've got this time around, guys. I hope that this did resonate with you. And if it didn't, that's okay. Hopefully I'll be able to tap into your situation next time. But if it did, I do hope that it offered you some guidance that you've been needing. And if you are interested in your own personal private reading, Leo, all of that info is down below in the description box. And I'll be back real soon, guys, with more readings for you. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I'll see you next time. Take care.